My name is Greg Ross, and I'm the owner of Rossano's Italian Grill here in Greater Moncton. We now have 2 locations, and it's owned by myself, my wife Susan, and our son Jared, so we're kind of a true family business. We've been members at unipco for 7 years in our original location in Dieppe, and we just opened our second location about 2 months ago. In my former life, I was a corporate executive, and I worked on the purchasing side. So what we did there was we looked after all the purchasing for hundreds and hundreds of restaurants. So in doing that, you get a really good inside view of what it's like to have big buying power. As a small independent, when we looked around, we thought, wow, we really have no purchasing power. We would do really well if we could find a way to put our purchasing power with other restaurants just like us. So that's what we did. We joined unipco, and we joined about, at the time, 300 other small independent operators who, like us, put all their buying power together, and through our staff at unipco and our people, they went to market for us, and they go and they negotiate better pricing for us, and they collect rebates for us and those kinds of things. And it's been a big part of our success, I would say, over 7 years. There are really 3 major benefits, I guess I would say, to being a member of unipco for us. The first one, I say, would be the bottom line profit. So on the bottom line, there's really 2 components to it. One is, I mentioned earlier, all those rebates that are collected, those actually come back to me for my purchasing. So in a corporate setting, they go to the shareholders of the company. What's unique about unipco is my little business, Rossano's, is a shareholder in unipco. The second part of the profit picture, and probably the bigger one, is that we save money on every invoice every day that food comes into the restaurant. That can add up to 8 to 9% saving over what I'd be able to get if I was just a small independent restaurant going out to a large food service supply company and saying, listen, I'd like to buy from you. The second big benefit, I guess I would say, of being a member in unipco, it saved us a lot of time. And in a small business, you have to wear a lot of hats. So when you're wearing a lot of hats, you just find at the end of the day that the time has run out, but the jobs you have to do haven't run out for you. So what being a member of unipco does is simplifies the purchasing process for us. I always say we have a professional purchasing department, and it's downtown in Moncton, it's unipco. And when I have someone that's a professional that's doing that for me and bringing us good pricing that we can count on and saving us money, it allows us to focus on those things that we think are really important to the business. I guess the last thing that's a major benefit from being a member of unipco is the people. Because we have really good, respected professionals working on our behalf. The second part is the people who are members of unipco. I can say that I've had a chance to learn from those people, and when I've had a chance to sit down over dinner with them or sit down at an annual convention with them, I'm always interested to understand what's worked in their business, how are they doing, and that's been a big benefit for us. I think we originally were a little concerned that we might be forced into buying items that maybe weren't consistent with what we wanted to do in the restaurant. But fair to say, as we went on, we found a whole bunch of flexibility. We'd often find ourselves reaching out to the unipco office and saying, and calling the buying group's office and saying, listen, we need this product. What do we have for suppliers? And then what would happen is someone would show up at our door, and then we'd be going through lists of options, and I would say we could almost always find things that were usable to us. The last thing I guess I would say is, if you're a small independent operator, and you're looking for a chance to make more money, save some time for yourself and for your family members, if you're like us and your family's involved in the business, then unipco as a buying group might be a good fit for you. It certainly was a good fit for us for the last 7 years. So much so, we've added the second restaurant to unipco. And I guess I would say on top of that, we've really enjoyed the relationships that we've developed both with the folks that work in the unipco office and with the other unipco members that we've had a chance to meet over the years, so it's been really positive.